Hello students, welcome to the science class of 5th standard of chapter pollination. Before I start, I am going to discuss objectives of this chapter, topics to be discussed and terminology of this chapter. So students, the objectives of this chapter are: learn about different parts of a flower, bisexual and monosexual flowers, explain the process of pollination, self and cross pollination, and agents required for pollination. In this chapter, we will study about parts of a flower, types of a flower, pollination, and types of pollination. Students, terminology of this chapter is flower, sepals, petals, calyx, corolla, stamen, anther, filament, androecium, carpel, pistil, stigma, style, ovary, gynoecium, ovules, pollen grains, and pollination. Now students, open your book at page 47. Parts of a flower. Students, flower is the most beautiful and attractive part of a plant. It is the reproductive part of a plant. The flower is attached to the stem by a stalk called pedicel. Now students, underline word pedicel and write down its meaning. The stalk by which a flower is attached to stem is called pedicel. Students, pedicel holds the flower upright. The upper swollen part of the pedicel is called thalamus. Now underline word thalamus and write down its definition. Thalamus is the swollen tip of the pedicel. Students, thalamus is also called receptacle and the flower parts are arranged on the thalamus. Students, a flower is made up of 4 different parts that are sepals, petals, stamen and pistil. Let's discuss about these parts one by one. Number first is sepals. Sepals are green in color and are present at the outer layer of the flower. Students, sepals are the green leaf-like structure that protect the flower at bud stage. Students, when a flower is at bud stage, it is covered and protected by sepals. All the sepals are collectively called calyx. Now, underline the word collectively and write down its meaning as a group. Now, underline the word calyx and write down its meaning, the collection of sepals. Now, the next part is petals. Student, petals are the colorful part of the flower that attract the insects for pollination. They are usually brightly colored leaf-like structure. Student, petals are of different colors and the main function of petals is to protect the internal parts of the flower and to attract the insects for pollination. Students, the group of petals is called corolla. Now, the next part is stamens. Stamens are the male reproductive part of a flower that contain anther and filament. Underline the word reproductive and write down its meaning relating to the production of new life. The upper flat sac-like part of a stamen is called the anther and the long tube-like stalk is called filament. Now underline the word sac-like and write down its meaning, bag-like structure. Now underline the word anther and write down its definition. Anther is a bilobed structure that contains pollen grains. Now what are pollen? Pollen grains are yellowish powdery substance present in anther that contain male gametes. And student, gametes are sex cells of living organisms. Now underline the word filament and write down its meaning. Filament is a long tube-like structure that holds the anther. Students, Stamens are collectively referred to as androecium. So what is androecium? Group of stamens is called androecium. Now the next part is carpels and it is also called pistil. Student, carpels is a female reproductive part of a flower that contains stigma, style and ovary. Now students, underline the word stigma and write down its meaning. Stigma is the tip of the style that receives the pollen grains. Now underline the word style and write down its meaning. Style is a long tube-like structure that connects stigma to the ovary. It is the middle part of the pistil. Now underline the word ovary and write down its definition. Ovary is the swollen base of the pistil that contain ovules. Student, a pistil has three parts. The upper part is stigma, the middle part is style, and the lower part is ovary. The ovary contain ovules. Now underline the word ovule and write down its definition. Ovules are bead-like structure that contains female gametes. The female reproductive part are collectively called as gynoecium. Now underline the word gynoecium and write down its definition. Gynoecium is a group of pistils. Now students, our next topic is types of flowers. Based on the presence of androecium and gynoecium, the flowers are of two types, monosexual flowers and bisexual flowers. The first type is monosexual flowers. Mono means one and sexual means reproductive part. Students, monosexual flowers are the flowers in which either male or female reproductive part is present. Students, some flowers have either male reproductive part, that is androecium, or some have only female reproductive part, that is gynoecium. So these kinds of flowers are called monosexual flowers. Examples of monosexual flowers are pumpkin, cucumber, papaya, watermelon, etc. As they have distinct male and female flowers, students underline word distinct and write down its meaning different. Now the next type is bisexual flower. Bi means two and sexual means reproductive part. So students, bisexual flowers are the flowers in which both the male and female reproductive part are present. Students, these flowers are also known as complete flowers as they contain all the parts of the flower including androecium and gynoecium in the same flower. Students, examples of bisexual flowers are rose, hibiscus, sunflower, etc. So students, today we have discussed about the parts of flower and the types of flowers. Now students, there is one exercise brush up on page 46 and one exercise checkpoint on page 48. Do these exercises on book and also revise the topic and related cross questions. Thank you. Have a nice day.